Welcome back to Cajun Sports Radio. Once again, we want to apologize. It happened again, and it's Spreaker's fault. The episode's going to be broken down into two parts. We hate this because the first part was so good. Unreal,
yeah.
It's just been something one after another.
Sorry about that, y'all. It ain't our fault. It ain't us.
Once again, you have to listen to the first part of the episode. We had some
yeah,
rants.
it was such a good show, too.
We broke down everything. Which, Dad, by the way, there might be a way to where I could I know what I'm going to do. There's a way where I can recreate the file, and when it's all said and done, I can have all of it in one show. I can download both shows and put it all in one show. So when I have a chance, I'm going to do that. But
yeah. Good.
Back to what we were talking about. We were going through the scores, and we were going to the Carolina game. Carolina played awesome. 31-7 over the Chargers. They're starting to play good ball, Dad.
Yeah.
And then the big 3 o'clock game, which was unreal, overtime game. Pittsburgh 24, Dallas 27.
Dallas pulled it out.
That was a very good game.
I watched that one. That was a good game. Oh, being around, but he took some hits. Yeah, that poor fella, man. God dang, he takes some hits.
And man, he does, and you know that move that he had. I don't know if any of you've seen it. He had a move early in that first half. He threw for a touchdown. He basically got out. He pump faked the ball 3 times, got out of 3 sacks, and threw it for a touchdown. You know, that's just amazing at what he does. You know, it really is. And once again, I want to remind y'all, if y'all want to listen to the first part of the Cajun Sports Radio Tuesday edition, 12:18, you're going to have to listen. There's going to be 2 episodes. Dad, explain to him how to do it on the Spreaker box.
Yeah, you have to go and right there on the side, it's a little box where you press it, and it got all the dates, like whenever, like you could go back and listen to 3 weeks ago. But it's a little box right there on the right, and whenever you press it, it'll show the dates.
Now, on that note, you're going to have 2 Cajun Sports Radios, Tuesday editions. The bottom one is part 1, which, by the way, I'll label it as part 1.
Okay. Okay.
And you can do that at CajunSportsRadio.com or Spreaker.com. On the search box, type in Cajun Sports Radio. But the thing was this game, Dad, this Dallas-Pittsburgh game, is, Dad, both these teams needed this game. You know what I mean? They both, and Pittsburgh, this was a bad loss for them. They have to win this week against Cincinnati to stay alive. But Dallas, man, they needed it too to stay alive.
But Dallas always pulls it out. You don't want to go in overtime with Dallas. No. You don't. Them Songguns there, look at that record on overtime, y'all. Look at that record. That's one team that will pull out an overtime. I don't know. But remember I told you Sunday when they went in overtime, it's over. It's over.
What's interesting about Dallas is, I said this last week, how fun they are to watch. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know what you're going to get out of Dallas. And what's fun is Pittsburgh is that same team as well. They're also fun to watch because you don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do. That's why I knew that this game was going to be good, Dad.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that it was going to be a good game.
I was Pittsburgh would have pulled it out. You know that. But
you know how that goes.
I'm not a big Dallas fan, y'all. Sorry. Never was.
And Chiefs get shut out 15-0 by the Raiders. Nothing to say about this one. None of these teams available. Now,
horrible.
Let's move to the NBC Sunday Night Football game. This was a goddamn, excuse my language, it was a roller coaster ride. This is one of the best games I've seen this year. 49ers had to go, guys. Let me explain to you what they had to do. You know how hard it is. Teams who've had to go cross-country from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast have struggled. It's hard to do, to go completely across time. That's from one end of the country. San Francisco's on the whole other end to the one other end. We've seen teams struggle doing this.
Sure.
Not only that, you had to go into Foxborough, Massachusetts. Not only that, you had to go into Foxborough, Massachusetts when it was cold, it was snowing, it was at night, and the Patriots were rolling. And the 49ers, man, jump up on, what, like 31-3, 31-10?
That's another team, the 49ers, man. They scary. Them son gonna
and you can say what you want about Alex Smith should be starting. That's bogus.
After that game, you're right.
What Colin Kaepernick did, throwing the ball down the field and
unbelievable.
Making plays like that,
he was 14 for 25 at 216 yards, 4 touchdowns.
He made
one pick.
He had one pick, but it was one of those picks where it was almost like a punt.
But
let me tell you something. This game was won by the 49ers defense, Dad. They are just stacked. You know, you look at that Aldon Smith guy who's on pace to break the sack record. He's an animal. I mean, he really is. He's a mammoth. Then the Patriots create momentum.
Oh yeah, the
Patriots.
He's getting better and better every week.
And then he does. The Patriots start creating. The most fun thing to watch was to watch the Patriots come back and how easily they did. It shows, like you said, how good the Patriots are.
Oh yeah,
they start rolling, man. They just start bam, 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 bam. They scored so easily. Game's tied. Patriots kick the ball off to the Niners. The Niners run the ball, the kickoff, 50 yards.
Yep.
Then the next play, Colin Kaepernick throws a bomb to the end zone. You know,
Yep.
And then, the Patriots had a 4th down conversion that was controversial. Known for the Patriots, controversial 4th downs. And honestly, I don't take anything away from the Patriots in this game. It was a tough loss. What I say is, oh my God, San Francisco, do y'all realize what y'all did here? How tough that is to do what y'all did. You know what I mean?
Whoa. To go over there and do that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I say is San Francisco, but, they got a squad there. Better than what I thought. But let's rewind the cassette real quick. Like, what they going to do with Alex Smith there? And then let's take it next year. What's going to happen? What's going on here?
Oh, he won't be a San Francisco 49er. Look for him to end up, Jets could be a possibility in New York. Which we'll get to that debacle that happened last night.
That would be perfect for him. Anybody else?
Arizona could be a strong possibility. Very
Never
strong.
thought about that one.
He'll end up somewhere. Because,
he's a good quarterback.
Let me tell you something, though. Jim, you did the right thing, man. Because as good as Alex Smith is, he cannot throw the ball down the field. That was always his big problem. You might have interceptions with Colin Kaepernick, but he's going to give you a chance to win the game. He's going to throw the ball down the field. He's going to make big plays. He's going to do what you need to win Super Bowls. You were never going to get to a Super Bowl with Alex Smith. He's a game manager. He can't, you know what I mean, Dad?
Yeah.
He could do just enough to, he could never throw the ball down the field. He just did just enough, you know what I mean? He did just enough.
I'm about to go out with an argue with you about all this. But now, seeing what I've seen, you are right. This dude here, man, this dude's a quarterback. I said, what are they doing? Said Alex Smith. Well,
look at what he's doing, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's unbelievable. Shocked me. That's all I can say. Shocked everybody. Who would pull Alex Smith out? You know what I mean?
Well, he wasn't pulled, Dad. He was hurt. He got hurt. And you bring in Colin Kaepernick, and the guy shines. You know what I mean? It wasn't a pull-type situation. It was a guy. Basically, if Alex Smith doesn't get hurt, guys, this never happens. That's what's interesting.
Well, you remember when the Saints played them, they were fixing to pull him. You know that.
Yeah.
They were fixing to pull him. Did something happen, an interception or something happened. And they come back and scored a touchdown. And kept him in. That was the second half.
Well, What's interesting is early in the season, the way they were using him is they would use him like in the Tim Tebow formation, Dad, Colin Kaepernick. They bring him in just to run, and he was doing awesome doing that. And it showed how good I remember, Dad, when this guy played for Nevada, how good he was. You know, all I'm saying is...
I ain't going to lie, I didn't know nothing about him. You know, I knew he lived in college, you know what I mean? But I didn't think he was that good.
I remembered him at Nevada. You know, I do remember him when he played for Nevada. But all I'm saying is Jim, you ain't got to worry about Lane Brew dogging you for that move because I you know, it's working out for you, man. It really is. Look at that big game you won Sunday night. That was a big win, Dad. That was such a big win.
Well, Lane, that goes to show you that when we all working during the week, you know,
they're working their behinds off, too.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. Yeah. You know, everybody's like, why are they pulling? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? We just see on Sundays there. We don't see
what goes on in practice. No, we don't. You're right.
You know, we don't see what goes on during the week. We working us.
You're right. We don't. We don't know what goes on at practice. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Like I said, we don't know how good Mettenberger was. They said, maybe if everything would have worked out, he might have won the Heisman. Because in practice, he's unreal.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's horrible. But anyway.
Which, by the way, next week we'll start preview. Next week, Dad, we have to preview that game. You know that.
Sure.
It was, the week after that is the bowl game. Yeah, next week we'll preview it. But, well, then there was a Monday night game. When the Jets play, it's like a soap opera. It's so fun.
Well, that's a Badger ball over there, huh?
I love it. I'm sorry. I know
watch it. We love to watch it.
I know guys are going to lose their jobs, and I know it's something not to laugh about, but it's... Mark Sanchez has a terrible game, throws 4 picks, turns the ball over 5 times. Tebow got some play in this game. Jets needed to win the game to stay in the playoff hunt, and if they lost, they would be eliminated. And guess what? They did lose, and more interestingly, Coach Rex Ryan announced today that Sanchez will not start next week. McElroy from Alabama will. So he's benched him. Word on the street is Rex will possibly not have a job at the end of the
He's done. I wanted to tell you that, man. He's gone. They got to do something else over there. You know what I mean? I know it's all fun and we're all laughing and this and that, but he just can't keep going like that. And the playoffs, they don't deserve making the playoffs, I'm sure. But they almost did. What's the odds?
I mean, they were terrible, too, man. God.
They're horrible. You know? They're horrible. But Rex, he's like everybody else, like, if they get rid of him, he's going somewhere else.
I don't know if he's going to be a head coach somewhere else. I think he'll be a defensive coordinator. He's an unbelievable defensive guy.
Yep.
First off, the general manager needs to go. That's my first thing because there's no talent on offense on that team.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's just problems.
Yeah, they got so many problems. Cajun Sports Radio can't fix them. So,
big problem.
But hey, that is the week of football and big matchups next week. One is that Sunday night game. I can't wait for this one, Dad. We don't have to work Monday, so we can stay up late and watch this. 49ers, Seattle, Dad. That's going to be a fun game Sunday night. And then one of the other big games is the game that the Saints are involved in. New Orleans goes to Dallas. So,
yep. I can't wait for that one.
Before we go, or before we close the show out, is there any little basketball nugget you want to give us from LSU or anything like that?
Well, our season been, we ain't had a tough schedule, y'all. Our schedule really, we was 4-5. Our schedule wasn't tough. We got like 3 games on the road. We played last week. Who did we play? I gotta look back, but we lost. Now that guy Hickley been following with the team, Lane. Do you know that? the one that's on that academic suspension. They let him go to the away games and all. So they trying to activate him. You know that? Yeah, he's been traveling with the team.
Okay.
They got a tough one tonight. The SEC play starts, right? That's what I want to get with you on when we hang up tonight. We got to go grab one of them SEC games in Baton Rouge. You know that. We got to go see one of them. Yeah. You know, I love you know me. I like to want to go see LSU basketball play home. You know that. That'd be a good father-son Saturday night deal to do.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. They, let's see real quick. I'm trying to see how good you see everybody. Let's see. Okay, our schedule. Right now we are 6-1. We lost at Boise State, 89-70. Ooh, yeah, that was kind of. We turned the ball over 20 times. That has to improve tonight. They're playing a pretty good team right here. Yeah, it's gonna be on CST. But will not be wait, we ain't gonna better catch it. No, they ain't gonna televise it. It's gonna be on CST, but not for us.
Well, no, it
I don't know why.
It's on CST, Cox Sports.
Yeah, but it says tonight's game is set up to tip off at 9 o'clock. CST, but will not be televised. It can be heard on LSU Sports Radio Network, 98.1. Somehow, maybe on that end lane, they'll better see it. You understand? Okay. Something else might be, then after that, it won't be long, next week or so, then we get to playing SEC games. That's what I like to watch.
I think, that starts January, if I'm not mistaken. It starts towards the further the year. And, that's when the games start. Because if you think about it, these games are big as far as your non-conference games are more used for resume for when it comes to the tournament. Your real games are your tournament, your conference games. That's the games that really matter.
Yeah. But, congratulations, Stanley Roberts. He just graduated. Isn't that something? After all these years. Yeah. He got cap and gown over there, and he graduated from LSU last week. All these years, and the girls' basketball team had a big win after blowing it against Tulane. They had a big win of that rivalry with Louisiana Tech girls. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this at one time. Louisiana Tech girls, they won a national championship. LSU girls didn't. Y'all know that. When you said Louisiana Tech girls basketball, when I was growing up, oh my God. They won national championships. Oh yeah. Even when the girls had a good team with Pokey, remember Pokey Chaplin?
They still have problems with Ted.
Well, they still never won a national championship. Even with Sue Garner. I don't know if y'all remember Sue Garner. She passed away. Pookie played for Sue Garner. Then she got the head coaching job. Then Sue Garner was Lord. Even when you go to Pete Mavs, they got pictures everywhere. I want to say a statue of her. That's how well known she was at LSU. Oh yeah, Sue Garner. Remember when I showed it to you? Yeah,
you sure did.
But the girls need to rebound and do something here because they're gonna go further than what the boys are gonna do. But Johnny Jones is doing a good job. Hats off to him. He's getting that program back. He's trying to get people at the Pete Mav. We're going to be there. We're going to be one that, once I get that schedule right, then you're going to shut everything down on a Saturday evening and go watch a good SEC. I have to go watch them play like Alabama or Tennessee.
Which, by the way, those of you, and Dad, I know you were one of them, who like to watch good women's basketball. On ESPN right now, this is how big of a game this is. Tennessee, number 10, is playing number 3 Baylor on ESPN.
I have it on right now. I have it on there.
Yeah.
It's 34-11.
I don't know how much you enjoy watching that.
Yeah. Tennessee coach. You remember the girls basketball coach? Who?
The old one. She's not there no more.
No, but I'm talking about her, Pat Sumlin. She's a legend.
Yeah, but she's not coaching no more.
Oh, no, that's what I'm telling you. She's a legend. She got Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I heard about that.
She had to get out the program. Y'all, you talking about the best? She got 34 national championships on her belt. And I've seen her. I've done been to games. You talking about one of the best coaches that's ever been is her. And she come down with Alzheimer's.
And what's interesting about
the way
her,
I understand, she's going down quick.
Good.
No.
What's interesting about Pat, well, by the way, we're about to wrap things up, but what's interesting about Pat is they named the Tennessee basketball arena where the boys play too.
Oh, yeah.
The Summit. It's named after her,
Yeah.
But
she's just one of the best.
Definitely. And in all sports. We're not just talking about women's basketball. She's just a great coach, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she talked highly. Her and Sue Gunner was very, very good friends. You know that. She would tip her hat off for Sue Gunner. That's how good you know what I mean? That's how good Sue Gunner was. Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. All right.
But anyway.
We had a great... Dad, thank you for that wonderful, wonderful piece. That was Dad. That was Yodi's basketball update.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite on that.
Presented by CajunSportsRadio.com. Go check it out.
CajunSportsRadio.com.
And like I said earlier in the show, keep up with CajunSportsRadio.com. I'm going to start putting some picks on there. That the bowl picks and stuff like that. Some betting picks. Go ahead and maybe win you a couple of dollars. But we had an awesome show. Yeah, lick, huh? We had an awesome show. We had a blast here. I don't know about you, Dad. I had a fun time with this one.
I had a good time. It was good. We wish we could have been on last night, y'all. We're going to get it where it's a steady schedule. But like I said, Lane will tell y'all, it wasn't our fault last night. It's
mostly, you're right. 9 out of 10, guys, it's going to be Monday night.
Yeah.
9 out of 10. And if anything, if it's not Monday, it's going to be Tuesday because I found out recently that I might start being off every Tuesday. So it's either going to be 9. It's either going to be Mondays or Tuesday. But regardless, you're going to get your Cajun Sports Radio fix early. And for those of you who listen to us regularly, know that we'll every now and then pop up and do a show during the weekends.
Yep.
But that's not a given. You never know with us. You never know when we're going to pop up. But bottom line, guys, we had a great weekend of football. We got a good one coming up this weekend. If we do not, keep in mind, we didn't realize this, but we're probably not going to be on the air till sometime next week because it is Christmas, Monday and Tuesday. Well, it'll be later in the week before we get to get on the air next week. We want to thank everybody who listens to this show. We want to wish all of y'all a Merry Christmas. We really do.
Yep.
And y'all make this show possible. Y'all keep coming in and listening, and we appreciate it. And we said it earlier in the show. Our hearts, and Dad said it, our hearts and prayers go out to, all of the people involved with what went down in Newellton, Connecticut. That's a tough story. So
right.
Our hearts and prayers go out to the families.
Yeah.
But great show.
Very good show. I appreciate everybody listening to us, and you have a good Christmas and New Year's. But we're gonna try to get a show in. We might throw something maybe you know what I mean. Maybe Sunday night or something, Lane. Might throw something somewhere.
That's true. I didn't think about a Sunday night.
Sunday night or something. We have to kind of throw one in there.
Yeah, Sunday night. It might be a shortened show because of Sunday night football, but that's a possibility. Look for us maybe after the 3 o'clock games on 3 o'clock game on Sunday.
Yep.
Look for us around 6:30 Sunday night. That was Central Time. That's a good idea.
Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all listen to Cajun Sports Radio, and once again, we are presented by BestBikeATV.com and CajunSportsRadio.com. We're gonna go ahead and end this with no music in memory of the lives that were lost in Newellton. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thank y'all.